Okay, guys, I am here to give you my Raw review, and the Raw show ended, I think, like 3 minutes ago. Um, I don't even know where to start with the show. I thought the show was okay. I would say maybe an average show. It just something felt like an average show. You had the big return of Batista, and then it still felt like an average show. I like the show, but I think for the go home show for the Royal Rumble, I think I was expecting a little bit more. I'm kind of pissed that we didn't get the announcement that Daniel Bryan's going to be in the Royal Rumble match. I'm assuming he will be. If that guy is not in the Royal Rumble match, what the fuck is WWE doing? Like the whole, I will not, like if the guy is not in the fucking Rumble match, fuck WWE. But anyhow, it kicks off with the Authority, they're back. Yeah, he fucking decided to come back now, Triple H. Watch the top 20 reasons why Triple H is a dick video. Good video. Triple H is a dick. Um, like, he comes out, he's gonna introduce Batista, but Randy Orton comes out and wants to steal Batista's spotlight because he knows that Batista's gonna take his championship from him. And he comes out, he's pissed about everything that he's been going through lately. And then Stephanie McMahon gets pissed that Randy Orton had put his hands on John Cena's father, or John Cena Sr. And she says, we let that slide in the past, but we're not going to let it slide now. I didn't get that, why they let it slide in 2007, but they're not going to let it slide now. Kind of weird. So then Orton says that he deserves to be treated with more respect. It's your fault this has happened. You should not have given me a rematch with John Cena. And then Triple H says that you need to prove you're a champion and you need to make things right. You're gonna make oh yeah, and he also said you brought back Brock Lesnar. Orton said that you're gonna make things right with John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and Batista, and you're gonna make things right with Kofi Kingston tonight. And then Wade Barrett came out and hit me over the head with the hammer. Just kidding. If that happened, Wade Barrett would get a spear, then a stunner. But anyhow, what was I talking about? Oh, and then what else? Oh yeah, Batista makes his return, and he hugs Triple H. Don't know why he's still friends with this guy after he's just shown his inner dickness. Instead of inner beauty, you call it inner dickness because the guy's a dick. He kind of says Randy Orton that he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble match and he's gonna win the match, and he doesn't care if it's him, John Cena, or anybody else. He's gonna come after the championship, and that's about it. I was expecting Batista to do a little bit more in the opening segment, but then he ended up doing more, and I was happy with what he ended up doing later on in the show. And then we get then they show Martin Luther King videos, and I like the fact that they celebrated Martin Luther King. They dedicated the show to him since it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which I didn't know it was because I just lived my day as I always live my day. And I actually forgot to tell you too that they're gonna make things right with this guy right here, because they're gonna have like a camera where John Cena is gonna be entering, and they're gonna show him into it because Triple H is a stalker and he wants to get John Cena. He wants to worship John Cena. I only have this because I couldn't add. Adam took the Undertaker one before I could have it, and he won rock paper scissors. So yeah. Then we get Biggie Langston, Cody Rhodes, and Goldust versus The Shield, which is Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. You guys are probably sick and tired of me saying that, but there's some people on my fans that don't watch wrestling, and I got to tell them who's in that group. This wasn't a good match. Thank God The Shield won, If the Shield, I don't care if the Shield had lost, I would have been pissed because that's not a team that can beat the Shield. Roman Reigns was a star in this match. He's a boss. He Superman punches Cody Rhodes when he's going for the disaster kick. Spears Goldust, and Biggie Langston thinks he's like the man and can take down Roman Reigns. No, you can't take down Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is better than Biggie Langston. He's gonna take you Intercontinental Championship in the future, and that's gonna be the end of it. And then Seth Rollins did the knee stomp, the foot stomp move to Biggie Langston, and gets the win. That's what you get for thinking that you can be better than Roman Reigns. That's all I have to say about that. If you think you're better than Roman Reigns, no. Roman Reigns eliminated 4 people in a Survivor Series match and beat CM Punk when Biggie Langston couldn't beat CM Punk. Then Daniel Bryan cuts his promo. He says that it was all just a swerve. He was not really. He needed to take down the Wyatt family, and he didn't care what he had to do to take it down from within. And then he saw his moment where he could take out Bray Wyatt and expose him for what he really is, and destroy him. And then he says that so then we also found out that Eric Rowan and Luke Harper of the Wyatt family are in the Royal Rumble match. Why would you put them in but not Daniel Bryan? You put Xavier Woods in but not Daniel Bryan. You put in the New Age Outlaws who were in a joke group of DX but not Daniel Bryan. The New Age Outlaws should be taken out and Daniel Bryan should be put in because they've had their chances to win the Royal Rumble and they've had their chances to become champion, but Daniel Bryan hasn't had a fair opportunity. So Daniel Bryan should be in the Royal Rumble match. He says that he's going to have a one-on-one match with Bray Wyatt. Why not wait till they do it in the Elimination Chamber? See, this is why I was kind of scared that they did this so early, because then I was afraid, well, what if they take Bryan out of the Royal Rumble match? And that's exactly what it looks like they're going to do. If Daniel Bryan is not in the Royal Rumble match, I don't care if CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble, Daniel Bryan needs to be in it. He deserves to be in it, and he deserves to win it. Right?
Quiet.
Okay. Yeah, if he's not in it, I'm just gonna rage. I want to throw a bunch of crap at the TV if Daniel Bryan's not in it. But yeah, he says he's gonna have a match with Bray Wyatt, and then Bray Wyatt gets up and says you're a traitor, pretty much calls him a traitor, and the fans are forced to look up at a traitor. So yeah. Then we get Xavier Woods versus Fandango with R-Truth on commentary. Thank God they didn't cheat. Fandango just went with the leg drop. Whatever. Kane and Brad Maddox are backstage, and Brad Maddox says it was a great idea for me to bring back Batista. Kind of weird. And then Stephanie McMahon pretty much forces Kane to apologize to CM Punk. There you go. And then he goes out and does it, and CM Punk makes him say it again. And he does. And then CM Punk says, I'm sorry for this. And then he just attacks him for no fucking reason. And Brad Maddox makes a match between, Billy Gunn or the Road Dogg. Now, I thought they were going to do a voting poll, but I guess they didn't do that. They decided it over rock, paper, scissors. Billy Gunn wins, and we get the match with Road Dogg on commentary. Throughout the match, CM Punk, does a suicide dive to Road Dogg. He attacks both of them. I thought this match was good. We also found out that on the kickoff that we're going to get Cody Rhodes and Goldust defending the WWE Tag Championships against the New Age Outlaws. And then what ended up happening is CM Punk wins with the go to sleep. And Kane comes out and CM Punk has to start the Royal Rumble match from number 1. So we're going to do a Royal Rumble kind of thing where we pick out our numbers. And if we get number 1, we're going to be CM Punk. So let's see who gets CM Punk. Mae Young tribute. I'm glad I got to see this again. I've seen this about 10 times, so I kind of didn't really... I cared about it, but I didn't have the same care about it as when I saw it the first 9 times. Um, and it bring back more memories, like when she had like a match on like Raw with a 12 Diva tag team match, and Beth Phoenix beat her. That segment that they showed with Team Hell No when they were in the restaurant, and Daniel Bryan had thrown up meatballs and Kane ate salad. Oh man, what else? I think she was the one when Chris Jericho and Chris Stratus kind of were having a thing, and then it ended up being the scam, and they were mad, and Chris Jericho ended up trying to apologize, and while Chris Stratus was taking a shower, but it ended up being Mae Young. I'm not really surprised they didn't show that, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna look up too when Mae Young ended up playing poker, because that actually looks like it's a really funny segment. Um, and then we get Rey Mysterio versus Alberto Del Rio. Um, this was a pretty good match. Rey Mysterio and Del Rio had his arm taped from when Del Rio gave him the cross arm breaker on SmackDown. And then they did. Del Rio dominated him for a while, threw him into the steps, threw him into the rim post, and then Del Rio went into the rim post himself, and Rey Mysterio got some offense going, but then Del Rio kicked him in the head, but Rey kicked out. Rey hit the 619 in the splash, but Del Rio got his hand on the rope, and then Del Rio got the cross arm breaker in on the back arm, and Rey taps out, and then Batista comes out, which was sick. I was expecting him, but I wasn't. I don't know. I was so happy because I like Batista. And he's spine busters, and Batista bombs Del Rio. Is this feud over now? I don't know. I can see them maybe having a match on Raw next week. And then I gotta look what else would happen. Big Show and Brock Lesnar face off. Big Show just kind of calls him out, and Brock comes out, and at first he doesn't go to the ring. He leaves, and then Big Show calls him out again. Brock Lesnar comes back out. I thought they were going to keep doing this thing where he comes out and leaves, but I'm glad they only did it once because it would have just been repetitive if he did it again. Brock Lesnar tries to take down Big Show, but he fails. He throws him to the corner, and then he tries to knock him out, but then Brock Lesnar fails, and then he shoulders him into the corner. But Big Show just takes him and throws him out of the ring. It was really impressive. And Brock Lesnar just goes on a rage, tears up the announce table, throws a chair in the ring, and throws a monitor in the ring and leaves. I thought this was cool. I'm not mad that Lesnar looked weak because I think he's gonna beat Big Show at the Royal Rumble, so I'm not too mad about it. The match should be okay. Probably not one of the best matches they're gonna have. But it's gonna bring back some history from the past. And then we got AJ Lee and Tamina Snuka versus the Funked Actors. It was pretty much. I didn't really watch the match. I watched. I think Crimson's themes. I listened to Crimson's theme song from TNA because I like his song. And I also listened to Shannon Moore's theme song because I heard it was a good song and it wasn't. I think the same thing happened except Naomi rolled up AJ Lee and beat her. I'm assuming they're gonna do AJ Lee and Naomi at the pay-per-view for the title with AJ Lee winning. And I heard that AJ Lee too had a party, and Wade Barrett came up and says that no one came to your party because nobody likes you. I thought that was great. I like this everyone's hated on this Bad News Barrett thing, but I don't know why. I can understand maybe Bad News, they're desperate. This is the last chance to push Barrett, but I don't mind them because it's making Wade Barrett talk about you. You're talking about the guy. It's something. 2, he's good on the mic, so he at least makes the character work. And 3, I think they're gonna do something big with Barrett. I don't know if we'll go for the championship or what, but they're gonna do something pretty big with Barrett. Then we got the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, versus Eric Rowan and Luke Harper with Bray Wyatt at ringside. Now you probably think I'm pissed that the Usos, because Daniel Bryan came out and attacked Bray Wyatt, and during the match, Bray Wyatt got on the mic and said, "This is what's in store for Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble." And then he came out, and then I think Jey Uso rolled up Luke Harper and got the win. I actually wanted the Usos to win this match. I'm just becoming a fan of the Usos now. Um, I really want them to get the tag titles soon. I don't want it to be too late. I don't want it to be, yeah, actually too late actually, because I don't really think it's too soon. I thought they should have given it to them in 2010 when they were feuding with the Hug Dynasty. But my opinion, I think that this is actually like the perfect time now to do it. Um, just do it. Mania. That would be the biggest way to do it. Do it at wait, but then Cody Rhodes. Have Cody Rhodes and Goldust. Wait, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Chamber then. If you have to do it at the Elimination Chamber, do it. Because I think they should. I think they're gonna do Cody Rhodes versus Goldust at Mania, and it's gonna. The seeds are gonna start to show. Um, and we're gonna find out like what's gonna be the real Mania matches. But I think the Usos should win them at Mania, but I don't know what team they should beat off them. I beat Real Americans if you have to, but I don't want the Real Americans either to hold the title for 1 week, 1 month, and then they're done. So it's kind of hard when what the people they should beat for it. And then we got Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston. It was kind of the same pace of match it was last week. And then this guy came and Orton tried to escape, but Kofi Kingston was holding his leg, and then he tried to leave, but Kofi Kingston stopped him, and Cena and Orton started. Well, Cena fought, Orton ran away. He threw him with a barricade in the crowd, and then he fights him backstage. Well, doesn't back up to like where they sell the popcorn and the merchandise and stuff. He goes into like I think it's like the box. I forget what they call it, like a little private box. And John Cena kind of gets distracted by like a fan, and he opens the door. It goes to find Orton, and then he sees Orton has escaped in a car. And I don't know if they're gonna. What's wrong with my face? Okay, my face was like frozen on the video, but I don't know if it was they're gonna use this in the future, like Triple H saved Randy Orton because he's a dick, and doesn't think Randy Orton can do this himself, or he just jumped into some random fan's car. It was really funny to see him jump in the fan's car, though. I actually got a kick out of it. That was Raw. I don't know what I really thought of the show. The ending was predictable. I knew Cena was kind of come and beat Orton up. I think I did like the Brock Lesnar. I didn't mind the Brock Lesnar stuff. It just something felt like an average show. I didn't have school today, so I obviously wasn't tired. It's just something felt off about this show. I don't know what it was though. I can't put my finger on it. I think what made this show kind of bad, I guess, was the fact that I just didn't really. I don't know. Batista's return was the highlight of the whole show, but I just don't know what made this show average to me. Maybe the fact that I'm pissed that Daniel Bryan didn't get announced as an entrant to the Royal Rumble. I don't know. It's just I don't really care about the Cena Orton feud either because I've seen it pretty much started watching wrestling 2007, and then it's just now I'm a fan. This better be the last match they have. They should have had one last match in 2009 when they had the Iron Man match and John Cena won, and they were never supposed to have a match for a one-on-one match again, but clearly that's not the fucking truth. And Biggie Langston just thinks he's the man because he can take down Roman Reigns. Like he thinks he's like better than Roman Reigns. I don't know why he thinks he's better than Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the shit, and he's the best. So that's pretty much it for my Raw review. I'll be back some other time to do a video. There's gonna be videos throughout the week because I don't have school, so I'm gonna do it so you can comment if you want me to do a video. But I'm gonna be making videos a lot this week. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Raw review. You can subscribe, do all that stuff. Peace out.